here, okay? When I start driving, okay, I post, I drive, I pull, I pull, I pull. Now, same thing, I run him over. Boom, as I run him over, this hand that was around his leg goes to the floor, to here, okay? I want to keep this pressure. All my pressure now is on my bicep and on my shoulder. Okay, I drive because that's where his hips are. I want to kill his hips. Okay, so I'm driving here. I'm going to circle to this side. This one should be blocking this hip. If he's able to create space using his whizzer to start bringing his legs back in, to start balling up to guard. Okay, then I hop back to the other side and then bring my knee in tight. My shoulder on his hips is my base point, okay, for circling. That's my pivot point. I put that on his hips, I circle this way. A lot of the time the guy's going to ball up to guard, then you hop over, basing on your shoulder and on your bicep, okay? So once again, okay, I'm here, create space, boom, sit up, shut right to here, okay? I sit up on this drive. I'm going to move it. Right away, this hand, guys, goes all the way through to the floor. Okay, it's really important that you drive this down. Now, I'm going to circle, boom, to this side. As he's bringing his knee back in, all I do is pivot on this shoulder and hop to the other side. And then I bring my knee underneath his legs. Okay? Knee in the hip, guys, is really good. Knee underneath the legs is really good because now I'm hip to hip. Okay, this is tight control. As opposed to here, which is still tight, but he can move. He has room to move. If I'm all the way under, now he can't go anywhere because I have my hip to his hip, which is pinned in between my legs. Okay, so just a little bit different control position. So once again, okay, create your space, hands always together when you come around his face. Don't ever leave your arm dangling back here. Come in front of his face, grind, create space, hand goes in, okay, you do shit by the way. Stuck, come up to your elbow, okay, start basing, pull this behind you. As I run it over, guys, I keep my arm deep, boom. This arm deep goes to the floor. Keep this to the floor here, okay? Now I'm going to circle. As I circle, boom, he starts to come back to guard. I hop back to the other side, keeping all my weight on my shoulder. And coming back in. If he doesn't come back to guard, circle. You can circle all the way to 69. If you guys somewhat smart, he's going to try to get back to guard or get back to his knees. But you shouldn't be able to turn to his knees because you should have enough pressure on your shoulder, on his hips. So you shouldn't be able to turn back to guard. So as long as you keep that pressure and you're driving, don't put your weight. Don't put your weight on your hand. Okay? Because if you put your weight on your hand, there's no pressure here. Put your weight on your shoulder. That's why he has a chance of bringing his knee back in, because my weight isn't on my hand. But I'd rather have that there than driving here so that this is loose. Okay? Because then I don't have any pressure. So I want to put my weight on my shoulder so I can circle. If you can't, you may not be able to get back. That's fine. And just keep circling this way, and I'll end up in a good position. Anybody have any questions?
Could you just take side mount from that too on that first side?
Yeah, the only problem is that when I remove my hand, you're talking about going this way, right?
Right.
Is that when I come to here, I need to get my knee in before, but he can ball up this one because I don't have anything stopping this knee from coming in. You understand what I'm saying? So he may be able to create space with this as I'm here pushing out with that to bring his other knee in. So that's why I would rather circle on this one and get away from his legs. Okay, just to be safe and then control him. And when you get to 69, put your hip on top of his face. Okay, all the time. Hip always down on the face. Anytime you get to 69, I get to here, come down, and start smashing. Your hip should be on his face. Okay? So, circle, circle so you can see. Okay? Always put your hip down. Whatever one is on his face, put that hip down into his face. He ends up killing this underhook. By driving it through, it ends up getting pushed in front to get choked. Okay? So, my goal, guys, when I'm here, if he's down, okay, maybe he has an underhook, as I create my space, as I shoot under, right away, I'm going to shoot and wrap my hands around his leg here. Okay? This is going to make it more difficult to get the dorsal vibrato. I'm not saying impossible, but much more difficult. Okay? Because I have this leg wrap tight. Now, I want to keep this leg, my inside leg is still hooked here. Okay, you can even try and do your legs if you want. It doesn't matter either way. It kind of depends on your base and where he's basing, whether you're able to get up or not. But it's good to wrap your hands once you're already sitting up, because when you wrap with one, it's when he starts wrapping through that for the darts, it's going to start killing that arm off. So when you sit up and wrap to here and grip tight. Okay, suck him into you, and I'm basing on this other elbow here. Okay, this one that's over here, I'm on the elbow. I'm not down on my shoulder. I want to come up to my elbow. Okay, now I base on my elbow and this foot, and I'm going to start pulling this leg behind me here to get up. Notice I'm on my knee. I still have his leg curled here. Okay, now all I'm going to do is start to run him over. I can keep this, and I can just knee pick to run him over tight. You get 2 points for your sweep. Okay. Guys, you really need to control that leg when you sit up on that leg. And it's the same if his leg's down, if his leg's up. Okay, here, you can still wrap. Normally if his leg's up, you're a little bit safer to wrap this way, as opposed to having to wrap the whole leg. But when his leg's back, okay, that's when you don't want to reach with one, because when he starts sprawling that leg back, that's how your hand's going to get shoved in front of you to get Darce or Bravo. So, once again, so I'm here, okay, maybe he's down tight, okay, I'm shoving this in front of his face, creating space. Right as this goes in, I'm going to dive this one in, and right away, I sit up tight, my head's here, okay. I'm not diving under this way to where I'm exposing my neck, okay, for him to wrap a 5-finger or whatever here, okay. I'm diving straight up with my head in, and I'm looking to the side I'm going to, right to here. Okay, I'm on my elbow. Now, I'm going to base on this foot and on this elbow. This is the important part, guys. Base on the elbow and the foot, and I lift, and I pull my knee back. And I'm still curling his leg the whole time with this. Keep his leg pinched in there. Okay, now you can either wrap this ankle, or you can just run him over here to come on top. And you can start to work for your pass. So once again, okay, we'll start these down in half guard. Anytime I bring my hand in front of his face, okay guys, I don't just bring one hand around, I grip my hands together. Okay, I bring my hands in front of his face, creating space. Now I drop this inside. Right as I bring it inside, I shoot both arms up, boom, and I sit up tight to here. Get a good grip, get a good grip, have your elbow base on the floor, this leg's in. Okay, like I said, you can even triangle your legs. Some people like to triangle their legs, and then you still base on your elbow and on your foot, and you start to pull it back. Okay? Either way. I think it's a little bit more difficult to triangle your legs, but you have a good lock on their leg. Okay, so now when I'm here, you can, from here, run over this knee. Okay? You can start to circle behind him. Okay? You just have to be careful because they're a whizzer, and they have this in. Normally the best counter for me to the whizzer is just to run him over and knee pick him right to here. Okay, and stay tight. So, let's basically get one last time with a little bit more speed so you guys can see it come through. Okay, I'm going to grip my hands together. I bring this around in front of his face. Okay, sit up on that leg. Get tight right away. Curl this back. I still have his leg hooked in here. Now all I do is run him over here.